Welcome back to another episode of Who the Fuck? It's the show that aims to take a deep dive into some of the acts announced for Reading and Leeds 2019. In today's video, we're looking at Joji. He's a kind of singer, producer, person. I don't really know how you would describe his music. It's quite out there. He's from New York and Los Angeles. Well, originally he's from Japan. We'll go into that in a second. If you've never heard of him before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the f*** is Joji? Joji, known to his parents as George Miller, is a kind of R&B singer, lo-fi, down-tempo producer. Some people even describe him as trip-hop. I've not actually heard anyone use the phrase trip-hop in over 10 years. He lives in both Brooklyn and Los Angeles, but he was born in Osaka, Japan. He often gets compared to people like James Blake.
Suddenly I'm hidden. It's the darkness of the dawn.
I don't think he's quite that slow and out there, but musically I think there's something there that probably rings a lot of bells. He mentions being inspired by people like Radiohead and Childish Gambino. Two acts that I think definitely are more down his street. Joji's a bit of a strange one. He started his career on YouTube with a character called Filthy Frank. He was kind of known as this anti-vlogger that takes a satirical look at some of the kind of, the internet kind of culture really, taking a satirical look at kind of YouTube content and vlogging in general. His life hacks video is particularly funny.
Oh yeah! Are you having a hard time smoking and eating at the same time? Well, now you can put both cigarettes in your nose! Thanks, life hacks!
It's this very kind of similar style to that of Ethan Klein of H3H3 Productions and PewDiePie.
And I wanted to show you all at home what I'm about. A little peep into the world of EK from H3, Vape Nation! Kind
of very DIY and memey, but it's very good. The channel TV Filthy Frank is currently sat on 6.3 million subscribers, but he gained most of his success when he created the internet meme known as the Harlem Shake.
They do the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, you remember the Harlem Shake? The one that everybody did? He was the first one to do it. It was in this video that he featured a character called the Pink Guy. Pink Guy would be Miller's first kind of expression into music. Similar to Filthy Frank TV, who was a character, Pink Guy was a character on Filthy Frank TV, but he had this also real satirical kind of look on the internet's culture, often crudely rapping over hip-hop beats, and his record STFU.
I just wanna let you know, you're a stupid fucking cunt. Go ahead and run your mouth, pussy, I don't give a fuck.
It's currently sat on 49 million plays on YouTube. If you're under the age of 16, then I would put parental advisory on that music clip. It's very rude. As of December 2017, he ceased production of all Filthy Frank related projects, including Pink Guy, and is now focusing on something a little bit more serious, Joji. He actually announced that he was making music as Joji back in 2014, but with the success of Pink Guy and Filthy Frank, he had to kind of put it on the back burner for a while. But in 2017, released many different singles under 88 Rising Records. The first being, I Don't Want to Waste My Time.
I don't wanna waste my time if I can't be by your side.
It's fair to say that this has a very different sound to the things that he's done before, significantly less comedy focused, and it has significantly less offensive language. In 2018, Joji released his debut album, Ballads 1, on both 88 Rising and 12 Ton, as a subsidiary of both Sony and Warner Music. The album would feature artists RL Grime, Clams Casino, Thundercat, Ryan Hemsworth, Trippie Redd, and Shlomo. His most popular record is the song Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Give me reasons we should be.
Currently sat on 60 million hits on YouTube. A record that, I don't know if this is intentional, but the verse, the kind of rhythm and flow of the verse and the progression of the music reminds me of The Reason by Hoobastank. It might just be me that thinks that. This will be his first time playing Reading and Leeds, and his second time playing in the UK. He did play some shows in December of 2018 at Heaven in London, but this will be his first time leaving London. He's currently taking it to the Radio 1 stage on the Friday at Reading and the Saturday at Leeds. He's playing in between Pale Waves and Hayley Kiyoko. Joji's this artist that I find really interesting. The only other artist that I'm aware of that made it like a career in comedy and then transitioned into a career in music is Will Smith and Donald Glover. But both Will Smith and Donald Glover were in Hollywood and they had good connections to sign to major labels. Joji started as a YouTube star. He was making stupid meme internet content on YouTube, silly videos, and transitioned into a very serious R&B artist. There's something so incredibly DIY about what he does that you can't help but pay attention. His stuff as Filthy Frank is legendary within internet culture, and his music as Joji is just so rich in substance, you can't believe they're the same person. I fell in love with Slow Dancing in the Dark the minute I heard it. It has this kind of Final Fantasy kind of sound to it, whilst also being really current, and I just think it's brilliant. The production is so rich and on point, and the vocal delivery is just so heart-wrenching. In terms of clashes, it's pretty hard to guess. I think we've still got some more names on the main stage on the Friday. There's some more names to the NME on the Friday. The dance stage needs a lot more bulking out. Currently, he's either clashing with Prosper or Destruction Boys, and on the main stage he's clashing with Juice WRLD. So I think the chances of me checking out his set are pretty high. So on the likely to see scale, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. I'd love to know what you have to think about Joji. Is he someone that you are aware of? Have you seen him perform before? Are you going to be checking out his set at this year's festival? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.